Getting the right horse is a major factor in whether you're going to have success in your horsemanship journey or failure in your horsemanship journey. It's really that simple, okay? All horses in the world, when I say all horses, other than say Mustangs and wild Brumbies in Australia, a Brumby in Australia is like a wild Mustang, but it's the version of Australia. All horses are bred to do something. Now, all horses basically fall into two categories. It's either a hot category or what we'll call a cold category. Hot-blooded horses. Hot-blooded horses are things like thoroughbreds, Arabians, some bloodlines of quarter horses, Passos, okay? Okay, these horses are very athletic, very sensitive, very intelligent horses, okay? Quick-minded, very ambitious. Come on, what's next, what's next? Very intuitive type horses. They notice every little change. If a blade of grass moved 2 inches, they notice it. You know, if there's a grasshopper on the post, you know, half a mile down the road, they see it. So hot-blooded horses are extremely sensitive, intelligent, athletic kind of horses, okay? Then you've got cold-blooded horses. Cold-blooded horses are more of your lazy kind of horses. So you've got fjords, you've got Belgium draft horses, you've got most breeds of gaited horses, you've got kind of like foundation quarter horse bloodlines as a general rule. You've got Frisians kind of go into that category as a general rule. These are usually bigger horses, larger horses. These horses are very quiet. They're usually very docile. They're usually very good-minded kind of horses, pretty easygoing, nothing bothers them. They're not easily spooked. They're kind of very calm, level-headed kind of horses. They don't overreact very easily at all. They'd rather go slow than go fast. So they're the kind of general characteristics, the good things about hot-blooded and cold-blooded horses. So in some ways you say, well, hey, let's just get the hot-blooded horses. They're smart, they're intelligent, they learn quickly, but there's pros and cons to both types of horses. For example, hot-blooded horses, even though they're very athletic, they're very sensitive, they're very smart, they're ambitious, they're go-getters, they're also what? Very spooky, very reactive. You know, if you change locations, they noticed immediately. You ever taken your horse on a trailer ride to a horse show or take him on a trail ride and you unload him off the trailer and he's looking around and he's spooking and he's nervous because he notices that he's in a different location. So hot-blooded horses, even though they're very smart, they can use that smartness against you a lot of ways too. You know, they snort it because the blade of grass is 2 inches to the left. So hot-blooded horses, even though they've got a lot of positives about them, you also have to be an experienced horseman to learn how to deal with all that. They're like the Ferrari of the car world, so to speak. They got a big engine, and if you don't channel that energy in the right direction, you're gonna crash. Cold-blooded horses, even though they're quiet and they're gentle and they're very kind of forgiving kind of horses and not real spooky and reactive, cold-blooded horses, they're kind of lazy. They don't really want to get any better. They're kind of heavy and pull on the bit and have no ambition to get better. They're happy with their minimum wage, their beer drinking money, and as long as they can watch cable on the weekends, they don't have any intention of climbing the corporate ladder, okay? These horses don't want to get better. They just want to be left alone, get fatter, and go slow. So these horses are difficult to get them to go through the method and be really ambitious. Come on, let's go, go, go. Let's get better. You're always getting after them. Come on, let's get lighter. Let's get more responsive. Move your feet. Okay, so as a general rule, cold-blooded horses are probably good horses for people that are first learning how to ride. Because as the rider starts to fall off, the horse is like, whew, this is a good chance to have a rest. And they kind of stops and let your ass get back in the middle of the saddle. Okay, they're too damn lazy to take off and bolt and fart and buck you off. So a hot-blooded horse, and one who wants to go, 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 he'd be a terrible pick for a person that's first learning how to ride. Because as that rider squeezes in with his legs and pulls on his mouth because he feels insecure, it's like a time bomb. It's like lighting the fuse on a hot-blooded horse. So I'm not saying hot-blooded horses are bad or cold-blooded horses are bad. There's pros and cons to both types of horses. What I'm trying to do with the method is train a horse to be lukewarm. A lukewarm horse is when I tell the horse to go and run, 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 he'll go and run. But when I turn off the key and say, hey, fall asleep, relax, chill out, he instantly is calm and relaxed. But when I say go, damn, he'll go quickly. He'll do whatever I want him to do. But when I turn the key off to the car, he falls asleep. Where most hot-blooded horses, when you rev up the engine, sure, it'll rev up, but then you have a hard time getting that engine to calm back down again. Now, cold-blooded horses, that's the problem. You can't ever get them ambitious. You can't ever get them to put in enough effort to try. They're happy being a D student. They have no ambition to be an A-class student. So I'm trying to get the lazy, unambitious horses to want to get to the top of the class, and I'm trying to get these go-getter crackheads over here, hot-blooded horses, to calm down and just be productive citizens. So that's what I call a lukewarm horse. One that'll go and be athletic when I want him to be athletic, and one that'll chill out and walk and be calm on a loose rein and be very level-headed, so to speak, when I ask him to as well. That's what the method does, is bring those two together, okay?